All right, man. How did you meet Young Dre D? Because he got you on that Troubled Mind album, So Much Madness. That's a banger. How'd you meet him?
Ah, man, that's one of my little homeboys, you know what I'm saying, from my neighborhood, like my brother, you know what I'm saying? My little homeboy, Tweet. Shout out Tweet. You know, we used to really road dog, and Dre is his cousin.
Okay.
So, you know, just like I told you about the SIBO and Meek situation, you know, Dre would come out here to our neighborhood. Hey, Dre, you know, Tweet back here, you know, and we happen to go out there, you know, Dre open arms for us, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, once we, you know, started doing music and, you know, we were bumping each other from time to time, all the time, you know what I'm saying? There was always a great relationship with me and Dre, so. And he called me one day, you know, come get down, whatever, whatnot, you know, so we slid on over there. And there it is there too. That was another one of them situations where, you know, I went in to do some work unplanned and never imagined my current girl to this day and my boy's mom. They love that motherfucking song. They love that song I did with Dre D.
That's So Much Madness, yeah.
Oh man, they love that motherfucking song, man.
Damn, RUP Dog, what's that in his chest?
A motherfucking slug, now it's active like the rest.
That's not his chest.
Man, I know that look like a vest.
And he could only be a victim of the line mixed with 10. What's next? A very bloody body, tortured as if he ran up on a gun doing karate.
I mean, years later, they was playing it in my house, and you know, I think my ability, you know, I had got a lot better, and I got all these songs. I think I like to want to show somebody. They play that. So you never know.
So you recorded that over in his studio?
We recorded that at Brian's. You remember Brian?
Yep. Sound Surgeon Order?
Yeah.
Crystal Clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're Crystal Clear at Brian's. Yeah.
What's up? Rest in peace, Brian.
Yeah, rest in peace. That's another thing, you know, you see, the game is crazy, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of those pioneers who helped, you know, turn this situation into what it is, you know, we don't have them no more.
Straight up.
It's great that we was able to even pay homage it right there, because Brian, you know, speaking of Brian, you know, like I said, we keeping this shit, but, you know, Brian used to give me his studio. You know, I went over there and, you know, a couple times, man, I'm charge you this, I'm gonna charge you this, but, you know, I became somebody he liked. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he would call me sometime, hey, RUP, man, the keys, man. You feel me?
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem like a cool dude. So, okay, so that was 95 when you did that with Dre D. The following year, Street Stories compilation. You remember being on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Life of a Lunatic was on there.
Man, that's another one.
I guess it's just that crazy that got me pulling the gat, doing a check, or maybe just the fact that I like to keep a fat stack. Cause if I can't get it, the dog goes nizza. Jump out of the kinner and pull the yo stick up and watch him drop the gas to get that gunshot blast. I know you'd rather be broke than have a slug in your ass. And if you're thinking about running, I'ma teach you a lesson. A Smith and Wesson to your chest, and now your family is stressed and pay what you.
That's another one that went where that I didn't know was going to, and because really I really didn't know that relationship and that submitting that piece of work. I wasn't up close to it, you know. They called me and we're putting this together. I don't know nobody else on the album, what's going on or nothing. You know, I just sent it. You feel me? Okay. And next thing I know, that motherfucker was on YouTube doing numbers. You know what I'm saying? And, wait, it wasn't even YouTube back then.
Right, that was strictly on cassette tape, man.
Yeah, but we started getting sickness.net start carrying shit and reporting about it, and then you know, the MySpace had started developing.
Right.
And that was big on MySpace. You know what I'm saying? So.
Was that song Life of a Lunatic on Realism of Reality, or was it strictly for this compilation?
No, it was strictly for that compilation.
Okay.
That's why I said I really didn't know nothing about it. I just submitted a song, not really expecting too much, but I got, you know, some positive feedback in a major way.
Everybody I know loves that song, man. That's a banger.
It's crazy.
How many songs were on Realism of Reality? Was that like a whole 12, 15?
Realism of Reality was 17 songs.
Damn.
17 songs. That's the only format I knew back then. You know, I thought an album was 17 songs.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna find that thing, man. So you didn't know any of the people on that compilation? Affiliated Click, Strawberry Manor Gangsta, Greedy.
Oh, no.
Legs?
Once it got done, I knew all of them. You know, a lot of them, pretty much all of them. And if I'm not, I knew of them. But like I said, I didn't know of the project as it was being put together. You know, I was asked by Hollis to submit a piece for the project. He knew somebody that had something going on with it.
Okay.
And, you know, he had some of my music. I was like, throw him one. You feel me? Like, I ain't even know he was going to throw him that one, you know? And that's what, you know, so like I said, I didn't know the build-up of the project.
Okay.
I had nothing to do with the promotions. I never even did a show for that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, okay. So, and yeah, that was 96. So after that project, after submitting that, what was the next thing you remember doing? Was Rolling 1000 Click on that dark side?
Rolling 1000 Click is also, if you know or not, those are one of them. Avis is also another one of Steve-O's little brothers.
Young Sick.
Yeah.
Is Avis, yeah.
Yeah, that's Steve-O's little brother. So Avis went to elementary school, kindergarten with JDK, my little brother. So I knew of him since a kid, and you know he had ambitions of, you know, growing up and then becoming an inspired rapper, whatnot. So the ball got to rolling for them a little bit or whatnot. You know, I found myself in a position where, you know, I gotta support the little homies. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they called me up one day, we hooked up, I went and gave him something.
Nigga, don't even try explain. Hit him up and speak with the intent to leave a hole in your brain. Man, if you ride until I die, what a nigga would say. Trigger happy nigga, specialist, no for tech, not spray. And any nigga that wants to test your skills, bring your crew. I'm representing that Southside 6'9", hood man of you.
That's what's up. So they called you up, advised you to come to the studio and put something down?
Yep.
That's what's up, man. That's another really desirable tape too. A lot of us collectors are looking for that representing tape.
Yeah, I put a bug in Avis' ear because we still socialize on the network and shit.
Cool. Yeah, I interviewed them not too long ago. And then after that, would you say it was the Who Put Sac on the Map, the Shades of Ism? Was that probably next?
And people still trying to figure that out to this day. Do you know that I am not on that song? I knew you was gonna go for it too. I wrote the song, right?
And it's all JDK?
No, it's 4 people. It's Ty Bud, Savage, JDK. It's Ty Bud, Savage, JDK, and Lil Money.
Okay.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Lil Money.
Okay.
Yeah. Skrilla. Yeah, but I wrote it, and it was crazy because it was one of those things where, like I said back in the days in early productions. Now, remember I told you everybody used to have their own little crews.
Yeah.
This is a situation where JDK little crew, while they were in junior high school, hanging out at my mama's house, being the first to hear a lot of my music, unreleased music. Mm-hmm. They're learning the songs before the songs come out.
Okay.
That was one of the songs that they knew.
Okay.
Performed it so well like that, when the opportunity, see, I was trying to play on some shit, so back then, and keep it 100. I was trying to find my CEO niche. I was trying to find my little group, you know what I'm saying? Because I had this philosophy, you know what I'm saying? Collectively, we unsolved mysteries. You feel me? Everybody gonna probably shoot out and try to do some of their own thing, but collectively, it's an unsolved mystery situation. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and coming across this shit, whatnot, and them niggas had rehearsed some of my raps so well at that time. You know, Hollis was with it, because that's what we did it. We went in there off the beat, which I had recorded that song. Mind you, they was listening to it. We went in and they re-recorded my shit and added a little shit to it. And, you know, when we turned it in as a RUP Dog song, so I got all the credits on the song.
Okay.
All the song came back. If you look on there, none of their names are on there, but it's not me, it's them. My little brother, Ty Bud, Skrilla, Savage. Shout out to all y'all. You feel me? And I took them on tour to perform it and do their thing. You feel me? But yeah, that wasn't me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then, okay. So after that, man, Catch 22. Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
That was my baby.
thought you knew. And I thought you knew. Cause it bees like that sometimes. Yeah, that nigga RUP did it. No faking the focus suckers in it. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. For all you suck ass niggas that think I won't. Check it out. Now you can pretend to anticipate like you can't wait. Ask me when I'm gonna drop my check, but really hate to see the Diddy do it. Bounce off these streets and stack my skrill and shake a sucker nigga. Still blow them boodles with my reelers, putting it down like it's supposed to be. My money goes to me, not some old con fast talking ass gambler in the industry. I put it down just like that grind about my checks. Come correct and get your spec. Come up short, I'm at your neck. It's been a long road.
I really have found my confidence factor. You know, my family has started believing in me. You know, my mom used to take my 2 short tapes and throw them in the fireplace. You feel me? So, to come to the other end of the spectrum and have them, my mama, my granny, rest in peace, my grandfather, rest in peace, all of them start believing in me at that point. You know?
Yeah.
So that was one of the happier times in this industry for me ever. I put that album together from head to toe. You know, if you go play that album right now, the first song is attached to the last song. Everything is meaning chronologically in order, you know. And I try to do that all the time. I did that with Shitty Crucifino too, my Shitty Crucifino album.
Yeah.
But I learned early through my fans, which have always been like my backbone, that, you know, they may like your song here, your song there, you know, as you go along in the future, but sometimes you're just never going to be able to duplicate Reasonable Doubt for everybody, you know, and that was my Reasonable Doubt, you know. To my fans, that's the album that they, my cousin right now, I just left his house when I was talking to him in the Bay Area. He played that fucking album every day.
That's what's up.
Feel me? Every day. Stay up off the corners with the niggas committing felonies. He play that shit every fucking day. You feel me?
Yeah. That's just hard, man. And so that was only on CD, right? That never came out on tape?
No, that came out on tape too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So
That came out on tape too. And that's the funny part because, you know, both of them projects were, you know, the first presses were 10 and 5, you know, 10,000 CDs, 5,000 tapes. But you gotta think though, you know, me and JDK, and at this time too, no, it wasn't. That came just maybe a little album later. Fab came like an album later, but at this time we had started hitting that road I'm telling you about. So we taking them crates, and sometimes we wake up, we ain't got no money. We in Walmart parking lot, you know, we sell $200 or $300 worth of tape CDs, go get a room for a week or something at the residence, you know what I'm saying? But so collectively, or being able to find it in the industry as ready for as I thought I may be, I understand that a lot of that shit went underground. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And underground shit die, and house fires and die, and people dying and going to jail. Mm-hmm. The shit didn't go through the goddamn numbers. If it didn't go through the, you know, sound scans, or, you know, you may not be able to find the shit.
Right.
You know, and as many as you put out there, I just look at it, but I still hear, you know, the fans still call and do exactly what you do.
Yeah.
They speak about it, so yeah, it did its work. You feel me?
Yeah. Where can I find a box of those, man? There's a box out in Oakland somewhere in the storage, or?
Dog, that's a cold shit because the uncle who passed last night, he was the you know, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this is my motherfucking uncle, you know what I'm saying? So nigga, I knew the good and the bad of you, like you to death, rest in peace, nigga. This one dedicated to you. But, you know, when my uncle went to the pen, this is kind of important too for him. When my uncle went to the pen, that's how I ended up hooking up with Goodfella. I came back to the hood. I had songs with Yuck, Keek, Mac Dre, you know, so I had a nice album I was working on, you know. And Unc ended up going to the pen. So I'm thinking, damn, you know what I'm saying, maybe I'm gonna go ask, you know what I'm saying, some people in the hood, you know what I'm saying, you know, can we collaborate and do some things or whatever, whatnot. And shit, they was waiting on me. They, you know, I went to go sit in the car one day and beat myself up to ask the question, and they asked me, hey, RUP, we was thinking, Because they knew the particular Yonkers is in jail now. You don't have a CEO. We was thinking, can we put out your next album? And it was right up my alley because see, one thing I didn't know back then is my business was being handled in the Bay Area, which has always had a little bigger platform when it comes to road management, just distribution companies and all that. Anybody back out here back in the days that even came up with some viable shit, we had to get on the freeway and get out there to go see a Walter at City Hall, or you know what I'm saying? We had to go out there to meet somebody that could take what we was doing to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't recognize how much of my business was being handled while I was out here thugging, until I brung in the whole spectrum out here. When I brung the whole responsibility of me being on a label is a SAC-based label, whatever, and now what I'm doing in the street thugging is gonna tie to the label too, because the label from my hood. You feel me? So then I started recognizing, oh shit. And I'm giving you niggas a game. Y'all just got some money. You niggas ain't got no CEO fucking knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you niggas the game. So I'm gonna catch 22 now because you niggas is moving slow. You think it's my ego and my shit trying to push you, you feel me? But you really lack of the knowledge, and then when, we do get some people and they give you some obligations, you don't fulfill those. You know what I'm saying? So, by this time, Mac Dre was like, "Woo, man, tell them niggas and they'll do this, so I'm gonna give you some money." You know what I'm saying? Because, the whole time I'm running with Mac, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Graybeard, my uncle, he came open up that studio next door to the barbershop on 24th and Florin and come throw me the keys. RUP, these your niggas. I don't want to be up here arguing with these niggas. You run this shit. It's just mine. And I'm going to come up here and do my business when I do my business. But you keep these wild ass gang banging niggas in control. You feel me? And so, I was in a catch-22 because just to get us as Goodfella Records recognition and acknowledgement and everybody, I'm trying to bring everybody I know to that spot. Daz, Corrupt, Yuck, Mess, Quinn. I have relationships with these, you know what I'm saying? Real relationships. So I'm bringing them all in. I'm pouring it on Goodfella, but Goodfella moving like Goodfella moving, you know what I'm saying? Not up the hill fast enough, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, it was another situation where, I can get particular with, but we'll do that on another time, but, that didn't work. But like I said, the whole time, I'm painting a picture to y'all that shit's working because I'm hanging out, me, Mac, Yuck, we running up and down the world doing tours. So when I finally start running my mouth about shit ain't right, everybody didn't, what's going on with me? You run around here, big van, rims, money, whoops, what's wrong? What do you mean? Not these people that you didn't had us grow favor of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, like I said, I'm only human. It was one of them things where, I got colleagues, comrades, best friends in the hood or whatnot. But your hood ain't never seen no $1 million, no money like that. So the cats who throwing the parties with the $1 million, you my partner, but you going to that party? I'm on some diplomatic ass thing. The record shit ain't going right. Boycott them niggas. Fuck them. You feel me? But to see you niggas going to that party, I didn't know how to receive that at first. I'm older now, I understand, you know what I'm saying? Hell, you niggas finna go up there with the homies. Because, y'all ain't in this predicament. I'm thinking everybody finna be like, nah, that shit right, man. RUP done gave all this game to motherfucker ain't, It's a lot of growing I had to do on my end so far as, I'm saying, understanding business, not personal. And so, shit, it didn't go right, but there was a lot of lessons learned in it, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, that time helped incubate, what we as Northern California know as Mac Dre now, you know what I'm saying? Shit, me and Dre stayed down the street from each other. He hanging out with me at Goodfella Records and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And bringing all his attention to me, and me, my mom, shit. We just went to a party last week. My mom seen him. I took some pictures. Funny part about it, I'm taking a picture with the nigga, not for me. I'm taking a picture with the nigga Ryder for my mama. Because if my mama asks me one more time where Ryder J. Clyde at, you know what I'm saying? But those are the type of relationships I developed, man. These niggas is, your local rap stars, but all of them ate some of my grandma's motherfucking food, you know what I'm saying? So it's bigger than that with us, you know what I'm saying? And I own up to, you know, like I said, I'm a cancer nigga. You know, I'm stubborn in my ways. You know, especially if I believe I'm in the right about some shit, I'm gonna stand on that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that got in the way for me picking up the ball and shooting again. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, at the same time, you know, I'm a man of moral, and my daddy was my daddy. My daddy raised me like a man. So in the midst of all this politics and dream shit, you know, I'm having a family and the kids I'm raising, and I'm allowing them to take more of my time, because it makes more sense. You know, you don't, I do this and it don't work, I'm disgusted. Hell, well shit, I'm giving all my time over here, but at least I'm loved. You know, so. But you know, like I told you a long time ago, things happen, and I'm a believer in certain shit. So I never stopped, you know, practicing my craft. I just was like, you know, there's gonna come a time when it fit in, and it's necessary for me to do what I do, you know, and I'm gonna be ready. And you know, beginning of last year, you know, my wife, she tell me, one girl, she say, why don't you get up and woody whoop and whoop? You know what I'm saying? See, this is my she never seen none of this shit outside of YouTube, you know. Yeah. We've been together 7-8 years, but you know, this is history that she's been told. Now, of course, she's traveled with me to some of these places and seen the recognition I get, and she's like, man, you really wasn't bullshitting, wasn't blowing no smoke up my ass, you know. Right. But what does it do for now? When I can see clearly, because I got a studio in the household, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know, last year I put it back together. I think I talked to you then. Put it back together in the house and start teaching myself shit or whatever. When I heard my kids right along with me, you know? So, you know, the push became new. And you should get out there and do some shit. But I had that feeling again at the beginning of this year, too. I was like, I started looking up. I seen a couple people, you know what I mean, that I know went through them same struggles. Me and Spice One had a house for 2 years together. Oh, shit. And I remember sometimes we could barely order a pizza in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But to honestly know and bear witness to people who, you know, had their ups and downs, bounce back. You know, YouTube give us a lot of people's stories now, you know, we're able to sit back and, you know, beginning of this year, you know what I'm saying, I pulled that shit out and I started working again. My confidence factor got up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and honestly, to be truthful, if it wasn't for you, I fuck around wouldn't even did this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in the middle of doing some dental shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you're a real one, you know what I'm saying? You've been there for me, so I'm a real one too. So I don't give a fuck about what somebody don't see real out of this. I give a fuck about the ones who pull somebody that's on some real shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, I won't be antagonized or pulled into the YouTube fuckery arguing over shit. I don't give a fuck. Right. You know about that shit, so. But, yeah, I got that spark again, my man, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, and it wasn't never the confidence about the rap. It was just the confidence to get up out here and tell this crowd again, this audience again, these producers again, is I need y'all as much as y'all want me. Because, you know, I think that's kind of human nature, and a lot of artists, you know, once they start developing and coming into themselves, you know, you kind of lose reckon how much of those people helped you get there. Even in just buying your t-shirts or whatever the fuck, they're helping you, you know what I'm saying? And so, but you get too egotistical to turn around and ask those people, I need your support, you know? And so, for a long time, I stayed in the house and it was just life and raising my kids. But I felt like I was getting back the same energy that I was putting in that, unlike the music, you know what I'm saying? It was detouring me, you know, making me a mad motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? That ain't a nice combination, because, you know, I'm not for play, you feel me? So, you know, I got to the point, you know, shit, hyphy generation came and gone. I didn't put out an album during that shit. I didn't, you know, and my cousin, you know, he mainstreamed that shit, and I supported it and went on with it, but I never wrote an album during that, or a song during that time. It wasn't me, you know, I didn't fit in. And I couldn't force myself to, you know, so I didn't. I sat back and I got comfortable with being out of it. Because the first 5 or 6 years wasn't comfortable being out of it. I was lying to myself, you finna put out another album now. But, you know, I got comfortable being out of the way, just being the father, you know. And now my kids ask for this rap shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I reawoken the spark.
That's what's up, dog.